Hello, fellow Paladins. Ron Young, Headmaster, Providence Academy. I have some great news. First is that we're actually going to have school. Come September 2nd, we're planning on meeting face to face with your kids in class, 5 days a week. And man, it's been such a long time since we've had your kids here. I speak for everyone on staff. We miss them, and we miss that opportunity to teach them face to face. Now, regarding those faces and whether they're going to be covered or not, that's the subject of my email and my video presentation and the attachment. So, attached to the email you just received is our COVID plan. Okay. So the COVID plan was developed based upon CDC recommendations for the opening of schools, also the Department of Public Instructions, and finally, the mask mandate that the city passed. So according to the mask mandate, we must have masks on in public spaces and in private spaces if we can socially distance. Mask wearing is optional. Okay, so in the grammar school, public space is any place where people off the street or the people from the church can come, which is pretty much the office space. So the office space, as you come in from the parking lot, is a public space, and a mask will be required. The halls and the classrooms are private space, and we have the intent and the ability, because of our class sizes and the room sizes, for our kids to be spaced out and socially distanced, so that masks then are recommended but not required. So if you as a parent want your child to wear a mask during class, they certainly can, and we support that. If they're not going to wear a mask, that's fine too, and we'll support that. Okay? So masks are not required, but recommended in the classrooms. Now, we will require, because we want to cut down on, we don't want to have an outbreak here, and we want to keep illnesses down for your child's sake, for your family's sake, but also for our teachers' sake. When social distancing isn't happening, like if the teacher's going to come one-on-one with your child, we're going to require a mask. Okay? So kids will have to wear masks in certain situations, but throughout the day, they're mainly going to be staying in their class. They're not going to be switching classrooms for art or Latin, those types of things. They'll be able to, hang out. If you don't want them to wear a mask, they don't have to. That's the idea. In the upper school, it's a little bit different because we share our facilities with the Quad parishes and with the Grace System, and even the Knights of Columbus up there on the second floor. The halls are considered public space, and our kids are going to have to wear a mask in the hall. But like the grammar school, in the classroom, they're able to socially distance. We'll have some barriers up as well that they can. The mask wearing in the classroom is optional. However, like the grammar school, if they're going to come in, teacher, student, and break that social distancing thing, then we're going to require them to wear a mask. We don't want an outbreak. We don't want schooling at home for everybody. So that's that. Next thing has to do with the idea of schooling home. We know that there's such a wide variety of opinion about things. I know that even though we had some medical staff looking at our COVID plans, I don't think everyone's on board. I think that some of them have said this is great. Others have thought that it should just be masks required all the time. And I know that people aren't going to be satisfied. We're doing the best we can. So if you look at our COVID plan and you and your spouse talk it over, and you think, I don't know if I'm comfortable sending my kids to school for learning, that it might be because there's some mask wearing that will take place, or especially if Evers' order stays, we're going to have to wear masks until September 28th, or you don't like the idea, it seems risky, and you don't want to send them because the policies don't seem strict enough, we have a schooling at home option, right? So because we are thinking that there might be some extended absences because of this disease, or even if it's influenza, we don't want sick kids in our school this year at all. We will be prepared to do schooling at home or to live stream classes. So if your family's uncomfortable with sending their kid at least at the beginning of school, or throughout the school year, you can start the schooling at home, and that becomes an option for you. So what I do request then from you is, because we want to have the right resources in place, we want our teachers prepared for that. If you are deciding that schooling at home option, I'd please let me know. Right? Again, email me. Let me know that that's your plan, so that we can make sure that everything is ready when school starts. So please read over our COVID plan. If you have comments, again, don't text, don't call. Please email me with those questions. I'm sure that between now and the end of the school, or the beginning of the school year, some things might change, and we'll keep working on these things. So finally, you probably noticed that the Green Bay Public Schools aren't meeting in person until October. That came out yesterday or this morning, can't remember. That might affect our busing. I had Dana call the busing company and send them an email. They responded to us saying that they have a meeting on August the 3rd to talk about it. And once that meeting is done, they will contact us regarding busing. So if the Green Bay Public Schools order is affecting busing, we will know by the 4th. So sometime next week, I will give you an update. And so from now until the beginning of school, expect to have more and more updates from our administration regarding the pandemic and what we're going to do about it. All right, I think that's it. Again, if you have questions, please call me. If you know people who are dissatisfied with what's going on in their school, have them join us. We're going to try to do everything we can to have class face-to-face, 5 days a week. That's our plan. And anyway, Wale, which means be strong or goodbye in Latin. Have a great day. Bye.